Good morning and welcome to Scott Berry Field at Mayville State University at Mayville, North Dakota, where we are getting ready for the start of the delayed Region 2 baseball championships. Our first game has the Mayport CG Patriots taking on the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello along with Darson Peterson. Thank you very much for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com. The Burros come in as the number 4 seed in this tournament, and Mayport CG is number 5. The Patriots with a record of 3-11 overall, 2-8 in Region 2 play. Hillsboro Central Valley 12-10 overall, 4-6 in the region. And this includes 2 victories for HCV. 10-1 was the score back on April 17th. We had that on YourLiveEvent.com. And then on May the 9th, it was the Burros scoring a 22-5 victory over the Patriots. Tyson Sunby will be pitching for Mayport CG today. He's 0-1 on the year with 1 save. No, wait a minute, I've got that backwards. Connor Doctor is pitching for Mayport CG. He's 2-2 with an earned run average of 3. Tyson Sunby, 0-1, is pitching for Hillsboro Central Valley. He also has an earned run average of 3. We'll check in with our pregame coaches' comments. We also want to remind you that our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. We'll check in with our pregame coaches' interviews after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on Your Live Event, as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Rapp.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside, Linsinger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, three-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Continuing with our pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com, Region 2 baseball between Mayport CG and Hillsboro Central Valley coming up. Our pregame interview is brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Getting ready for Region 2 baseball as Hillsboro Central Valley takes on Mayport CG. Joined by Benjamin Strand, the coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, on a day that was like when I saw your team play Mayport CG back in April. It was overcast and really kind of cold.
Yeah, we mentioned to the guys, it's funny, 50-degree difference compared to when we played last week. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge with that, but everyone's playing in it, so we'll just have to deal with it and look past it.
How has your team developed through the course of the season?
We've been up and down a little bit. We've been happy with our bats have come around the last weeks and put up a lot of runs, and we're just always striving to be better defensively. So we're hoping we're in a good spot defensively so we can make a run this week.
A nice statistic that came up, which about a fellow who's not going to pitch today, Chase Hafley, but he definitely will be playing. He set a school record for strikeouts, or a record for the Hillsboro Central Valley Cooperative.
Yeah, he's had so far 3 years he's already been starting varsity and playing, getting a lot of chances on the mound, and he's definitely our strikeout guy. He's averaging almost 2 strikeouts an inning, which is, incredible at any level. So, he's not pitching today starting, but, hopefully get a chance in this tournament to show what he's made of.
Who are some people that have been standing out for you in the latter part of the season?
Bryce Miller started the year in the, towards the bottom of the order. He's a sophomore and worked his way up now to be the 2-hitter, and we've been really impressed with his ability to drive the ball, take walks, and hit hard line drives for us. So and play good third base. So we're happy with his progress, and he's been one that's really helped us along as this year's gone along.
Now you've got one victory over Mayport CG. Did you play them again this year?
Yeah, we won both of them. We went to their place and won. Both games we won by quite a few runs, but like we try to tell the guys, it's a brand new season now, and we got to come out ready to go right away and not think about previous games.
Tyson Sunby is pitching today. Tell me a bit about him.
He does a good job mixing it up. He good job holding runners, and he's a senior for us, and he's really progressed well this year. So we're excited to give him the start today, and hopefully he can settle in right away.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Benjamin Strand, coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Our pregame show continues after this on YourLifeEvent.com. And our pregame interview is brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We'll hear from Mayport CG coach Alex Berry after this on YourLifeEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
It's time to hit the ground with summer lawn and gardening projects, and Mayport Hardware is here to help. Stop by the greenhouse and browse the wide selection of flowers to liven up your yard. From the outdoor power tools of mowers, tillers, and trimmers to the lawn care essentials of seeds, fertilizers, and top-tier gardening tools, let Mayport Hardware transform your yard to where the grass is greener. Come visit Tim, Sue, and the staff at Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
We continue with our pregame coaches' comments on YourLiveEvent.com, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Joined now by Alex Berry, the coach of the Mayport CG Patriots. And I understand you guys are kind of in a cold streak right now, 7 straight losses going into today.
Yeah, looking to get off on the right foot. We have a lot of confidence in what we can do. Just got to put it all together, and looking forward to the opportunity here today.
What kind of things do you want to see improve from the team now from the stretch of the regular season?
Yeah, just overall consistency. Like we talked about, we believe in what the kids can do. Just overall consistency. Can we communicate well? Can we play hard? Can we play every pitch? All of those sorts of things are huge for us.
Who do you have pitching today?
Connor Doctor will be throwing for us today.
Tell me about him and what he throws.
Connor, he's been around the zone. He's been competitive for us, led us in wins and ERA, I believe, this year. So looking forward to what he can do. He's got a lot of capability on the mound, and we think his best days are in front of him. So we're looking forward to having him on the mound here today.
0 for 2 against the Burros this season. I'm sure you're hoping the third time will be the charm.
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to getting out and competing. We respect them. So we want to get out here and get after things.
What will be the important things for you today?
Yeah, playing every pitch, consistency, playing hard, enjoying the experience, all of those sorts of things.
All right, best of luck.
All right, thank you, Joe.
That's Alex Berry, coach of the Mayport CG Patriots. And that wraps up our pregame coaches' comments, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. We'll continue with our Irie Insurance pregame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
And welcome back to our Irie Insurance pregame show as the Region 2 Class B baseball tournament about to get underway here at Mayville State University as Mayport CG takes on Hillsboro Central Valley. Joe Lancello here with Dawson Peterson. And this is a game where today's schedule was supposed to be on Saturday, but wet field conditions took care of that. And right now what we have is a cloudy, overcast, windy day. 44 degrees our temperature with a wind chill of 28. Wind is out of the east at 16 miles an hour, gusting to 24. And wasn't it just 7 days ago we were complaining about the heat? 90-degree temperatures there and still the strong winds, but lower humidity too. This is the first game of the day, obviously, with Hillsboro Central Valley and Mayport CG. This will be followed by Nelson County Midcota against Hatton Northwood. The two losers of these first two games are out of the tournament. 6-team tournament. And then it begins with a double elimination format. The third game of the day will have the number 1 seed, Thompson, and by the way, the two-time defending state champions. Or am I underplaying their accomplishments? I think it's three in a row. Thompson will take on the winner of this game in our third game of the day. Then we'll finish up with Larimore, the number 2 seed, taking on the winner of Nelson County against Hatton Northwood. Assuming we are able to play tomorrow, and right now that's looking worse than iffy with a 95% chance of rain I see here for the Mayville area. We'll start at noon on Tuesday with the losers of the two quarterfinal games, the losers of the last two games of the day here, squaring off. The loser will be eliminated. Then we will have the championship bracket final, or semifinal, I guess I should put it, between the winners of our last two games of the day, and then whoever loses the second game on Tuesday will play the survivor of the elimination round game from earlier in the day. And play scheduled to start at noon on Tuesday. And then Wednesday we'll have the championship game at 2:30. If there needs to be a second final, that would be also on Wednesday following that first game. So ideally, we'll be done on Wednesday. We may wind up being stretched to Thursday, depending on Mother Nature. The field looks in very good shape. I know the ground staff here at Mayville State University, Scott Berry Field, been working on it since before 8:30 this morning when I got here. And checking everybody's won-loss records coming in here. Well, I'll get to that later. We will have the starting lineups for you when we return to Mayville State University on the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Back with the starting lineups after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Welcome back to Mayville State. Time now for the starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. Leading off for Mayport CG is the center fielder, Bricker Johnson. Batting second, the pitcher, Connor Doctor. Hitting third, shortstop, Sawyer McGillis. Batting cleanup for the Patriots, first baseman, Easton Hansen. Batting fifth for Mayport CG, third baseman, Caden Hogfuss. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Samuel Weaver. Hitting seventh, the catcher, Alex Arsvold. Hitting eighth, the second baseman, Spencer Johnson. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Case Judish. Now for Hillsboro Central Valley, the Patriots. Leading off will be the catcher, Tyson Leshuk. Batting second at third base, Bryce Miller. Hitting third, the shortstop, Chase Halfley. Batting cleanup, first baseman, Riley Richter. Hitting fifth for the Burros, in center field, Alexander Duffner. Batting sixth, second baseman, Austin Cotton. Hitting seventh, the left fielder, Elijah Smallbeck. Batting eighth is the designated hitter, Braden Chenault, and he's batting for right fielder, Hunter Kleckner. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Tyson Sunby. Mayport CG 3-11, Hillsboro Central Valley 12-10. We'll have the first pitch after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
The World of Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available. ncraceway.com. Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
And we are back at Mayville State University. Joe Lancello and Dawson Peterson with you. Our first pitch of today's game brought to you by the Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway. For the Norman County Raceway, check out the World of Outlaws late models, June 28th in Ada. Tickets are available now at normancountyraceway.com. And we've got the umpires and the coaches meeting at home plate, and because they're doing that, Tyson Sunby can't start his warm-up pitches just yet. Tyson comes in with a record of 0-1. He's got 1 save on the year, an earned run average of 3. This will be his 8th game of the year and his 4th start. In 18 2/3 innings, he's allowed 21 runs, only 8 of them earned, 13 walks, and 14 strikeouts. And Tyson, a senior. And looking at these rosters, it's quite a contrast. Because if you look at the Mayport CG starting lineup, no seniors. No seniors on the roster at all. So if you saw a starting lineup that had a freshman, a sophomore, a junior, followed by 3 more sophomores, a junior, and then 2 more sophomores, you could very well think this would be a lineup for a junior varsity team. Hillsboro Central Valley, on the other hand, I'm just looking these things up now here. At least 2 seniors as I make my way down. Couple of sophomores. Okay, make that 3 seniors. Hillsboro Central Valley in the gray uniforms, royal blue letters and numbers. Caps are gray in the front with an HCV, and the rest royal blue. These teams met twice during the regular season. in Hillsboro on April the 17th. It was the Burros winning 10-1. And 10 days ago at Mayport CG, it was the Burros winning 22-5. And the saying is that it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a season. And Mayport CG hoping that will be the case here, that the third time will be the charm for them.
Patriots number 2, Bricker Johnson.
This will bring up center fielder Bricker Johnson to lead off for Mayport CG. The Patriots in white. Red numbers trimmed in black. Righty to righty, first pitch, just missed outside, ball 1. Johnson hitting .341, no home runs, 1 run batted in. Next pitch, just missed outside again. Oh no, they call that a strike, 1-1. Next pitch grounded up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So Bricker Johnson gets the Patriots off to the start they want here in the top of the first inning. Brings up the pitcher, Connor Doctor. Dockter. The sophomore hitting .317, no home runs, 6 runs batted in. He'll bat left-handed against the right-hander Sunby. First pitcher called strike, 0-1. Tyson Leshek behind the plate for Hillsboro Central Valley. Riley Richter at first, holding with the base runner Johnson. Now time called. Sunby with a look at first. Showing bunt pitches well outside. Runner going to second base, and he will be safe. Bricker Johnson stealing second. The throw was a little bit low and kind of came in on a bounce. So Johnson now in scoring position with nobody out, and the count should be 2-1 to Connor Doctor. Now time called as catcher Tyson Leshek readjusting his shin pad. Now the 1-1. Off speed, in for a strike on the outside part of the plate, 1-2. Shortstop Sawyer McGillis on deck from Mayport CG. Just underway, top of the first inning. 1-2 pitch, low, 2-2. Riley Richter at first base for Hillsboro Central Valley. Austin Cotton at second. Chase Hafley at short. Bryce Miller at third. Johnson a good leadoff second. Swing, right back to the pitcher. He'll throw to first and get the sure out there, and Johnson will move to third. And that's the first out here in the top of the first inning. Now the shortstop, Sawyer McGillis, a junior, batting .500 on the season. 1 home run, 5 runs batted in. He hit that home run in the first meeting against Hillsboro Central Valley. Righty to righty. Just off, ball 1. Burrows outfield from left to right, Elijah Smallback, Alexander Duffner, and Hunter Kleckner. That's hitting near to center field. Coming on is Duffner, but he won't get it. The throw is a rainbow that is going to be off target. Now, here's the batter going to second, and he's out there. McGillis with an RBI single. Johnson scoring from third. but McGillis trying to go to second. He'll be out 8-2 to 6. So 2 down, nobody on for Mayport CG. They do have a 1-0 lead. And now sophomore first baseman Easton Hansen looks at a pitch, high ball 1. Hansen hitting .421, no home runs, 7 runs batted in. That caught the outside corner 1-1. You wonder how much of an effect the wind is going to have today. That caught the outside corner 1-2. Third baseman Caden Honkfuss on deck for Mayport CG. Patriots scoring first here, top of the first inning. Inside and low 2-2. The Hillsboro Central Valley outfielders are really pulled in, shallow. The 2-2, hit in the air right side into foul territory, and that's going to drop. Still 2-2 to Easton Hansen. There is plenty of room in foul territory here at Scott Berry Field in Mayville. Not so much when you get toward the fence on either side. Sunby out of the stretch, and the 2-2. Caught the inside corner, strike 3. First strikeout for Tyson Sunby. And that retires the Patriots in the top of the first, but they score first. On 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. After a half inning on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Mayport CG 1, Hillsboro Central Valley coming to bat on YourLiveEvent.com.
More than just ordinary? At the Lighting Gallery, we hand select every piece of furniture that reflects unique style and will stand the test of time. Handcrafted with unparalleled quality, every table, chair, sofa, and accent chair is built to last. Whether you're designing your dream home or upgrading your current space, our experienced team at the Lighting Gallery is here to bring your vision to life. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. We at IRE Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an IRE Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at ireins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
IRE Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
Hillsboro Central Valley come to bat now in the bottom half of the first inning, trailing Mayport CG 1-0. And the first pitch called strike to Tyson Lushik, the catcher. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Lushik hitting .342 on the year. 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Righty against righty. Connor Doctor's pitch, lined into left field. Played quickly by the left fielder Samuel Weaver, and a leadoff single for Tyson Lushik.
Now batting number 13, Bryce Miller.
This will bring up third baseman Bryce Miller, a sophomore. Miller batting .383 on the season. No home runs, 19 runs batted in. Mayport CG playing without their regular second baseman, Aiden Erzvald today. He is sidelined by illness. And a throw to first, and Leszek gets back safely. Doctor will throw to first again. And again, Leszek is back. Doctor, 2-2 on the year with an earned run average of 3 even. This is his 9th game of the year and his 4th start. A throw to first again. Doctor, in 18 2/3 innings, has allowed 23 hits, 21 runs, 8 of them earned. He's walked 20 and struck out 19. Off-speed pitch in for a strike to Bryce Miller. Leszek with 11 stolen bases on the season. Could be a reason Doctor's keeping a close eye on him as he throws to first again. The winner of this game will face Thompson in our 3rd game of the day today here on YourLiveEvent.com. The 0-1, high 101. Looking at the back of Miller, you can get an idea of how cold it is that the players are wearing hoodies under their jerseys. 1-1 pitch, line foul. Early wake-up crowd call to the crowd. 1-2 now to Bryce Miller with shortstop Chase Hafley on deck for the Burros. Runner goes, pitches low and away. The throw to second is not quite in time. And Leszek stealing second. Picked a good pitch to run on, one that was low and away. Decent throw by Alex Arsvold. Just a little bit late, and the count now 2-2 to Bryce Miller. That's in the dirt, 3-2. 1-0 Mayport CG, top of the first inning. The loser of this game is eliminated from the Region 2 tournament. The winner goes on to play Thompson later today. Grounder right back to the pitcher. He'll look the runner back to second and throw to first for the opening out in the bottom of the first. Brings up shortstop Chase Hafley.
Now batting number 2, Chase Hafley.
Chase, a junior, hitting .303. 3 homers, 26 runs batted in. Stands in with an open stance. In for a strike. Not a pitch that'll light up the radar gun, but certainly it's the location that matters. Leszek at second with 1 out. 0-1. Low, the ball getting away from the catcher, but not far enough really for Leszek to try to advance. But any ball that gets by the catcher, there is a lot of room in foul territory here at Scott Berry Field. Called strike 1-2. First baseman Riley Richter on deck for Hillsboro Central Valley. Hafley with an open stance. Pitch is grounded to the shortstop. McGillis Fields throws to first. That's out number 2. And again, Leszek can't advance on the ground out. 2 down now for the Burros. Leszek still the runner at second for the cleanup hitter, first baseman Riley Richter.
15, Riley Richter.
Richter batting .343. No home runs, 13 runs batted in. Also stands in with an open stance. Now Doctor steps off the rubber. First pitch to Richter just missed the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. Or 1-0, beg your pardon. Here's a throw to second. Not in time as Lushik dived back in safely. With the outfielders playing shallow on account of the wind, 1-0 is outside 2-0. Any overthrow to a base can be picked up maybe a little bit quicker than it would be otherwise. Mayport Chi outfield swung around to the left. This is into center field, and that will drop in for a base hit. Here is Lushik around third. The throw home, not in time, off target. An RBI single for Richter, and we're tied 1 apiece.
Now batting, number 9, Alexander.
Ball hit into center field. Johnson coming up with it with a strong throw. And Coach Benjamin Strand being aggressive, sending Lushik home to score the tying run. Still 2 out. Now we're runner at first for center fielder Alexander Duffner. Righty against righty. Popped up. That's going to be... That hit us. And you probably heard that. Strike 1. Duffner, a 258 hitter. Next pitch outside, 101. Duffner, 1 home run, 15 runs batted in. Next pitch, high 2-1. Richter, the runner at first, with 2 down in a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the first inning. Region 2 playoffs from Mayville State. The 2-1. That's in the air to left field. Weaver moving toward left center to finally corral that and retire the side. But Hillsboro Central Valley tied the game in the first, a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. After 1, on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Mayport CG 1, Hillsboro Central Valley 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
We go to the top of the second inning in the Region 2 baseball playoffs from Mayville State. A 1-1 game as we go to the top of the second for third baseman Caden Hogfuss to lead off for Mayport CG. Righty against righty. As a first pitch from Tyson Sunby, outside ball 1. Hogfuss, Hogfoss. Next pitch in for a strike, 1-1. Caden batting .278 on the year. Next pitch, 2-1. He'll be followed by left fielder Samuel Weaver and catcher Alex Arsvold. The 2-1. Missed low, 3-1. Tyson Sunby's 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Tyson Sunby. 1 up and 1 down for Mayport CG in the top of the second.
Number 7, Samuel Weaver.
Brings up left fielder Samuel Weaver. Weaver with a 128 batting average, no home runs, 4 runs batted in. Looks at a pitch, high, ball 1. Sunby working quickly. That's low and away, 2-0. Each team getting a run in their half of the first inning. Missing 3-0 with catcher Alex Arsvold on deck for the Patriots. .3-0 on the way. Outside ball 4. First walk allowed by Tyson Sunby. So the Patriots have a runner on first with 1 out. Brings up the catcher Alex Arsvold. Alex batting 147. No homers, 5 runs batted in. And he'll bat left-handed. Sunby from the stretch. He'll throw to first. And that was kind of close, but Weaver back safely. Weaver 2 stolen bases on the year. First pitch to Arsvold is a called strike. Alex's brother Aiden, the regular second baseman for Mayport CG, not with the team today due to illness. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2. Second baseman Spencer Jacobson on deck for Mayport CG. Weaver, a good lead at first. Time called now. Off speed outside, 2-2. That must be 1-2. Putting the pitches quick on the scoreboard quicker than I can call them. The 1-2, Weaver's going. Here's a throw to second, and that will be in time. So Leshuk throwing out Weaver at second for the second out of the inning. And the count now 2-2 to Alex Arsvold. The 2-2. Hit in the air, right side. The second baseman, Cotton, didn't move very much. Makes the catch to retire the side. For Mayport CG in the second, no runs, no hits, 1 walk, no errors, nobody left. After an inning and a half on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Mayport CG 1, Hillsboro Central Valley 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
For the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This is...
No. Coming to you from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth, Joe Lancello and Dawson Peterson with you. We go to the bottom of the second inning. A 1-1 game between Mayport CG and Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros will have their 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up. Second baseman Austin Cotton. Left fielder Elijah Smallbeck and designated hitter Braden Chenault.
Leading off for the Burros, number 4, Austin Cotton.
Here is Austin Cotton, a sophomore, batting .230. No homers, 16 runs batted in. Look at that fastball, just outside ball 1. Connor Doctor's next pitch, in for a strike, 1-0-1. Each team with a run on 2 hits, and there have been no errors. Oh, that's line in the left field for a base hit. Cut off quickly by Weaver, and Cotton will have a leadoff single. So for the second straight inning, the Burros get the leadoff man on.
Now batting number 3, Elijah Smallbeck.
Now the left fielder, Elijah Smallbeck, will come in. Elijah batting .196, no homers, 8 runs batted in. Doctor from the stretch. And a throw to first. Cotton back safely. You get the sense that Patriot coach Alex Berry wants to keep all the runners that get to first base close. First pitch, missed and just got the inside corner, strike 1. Throw to first. And again, Cotton getting back. There have been a lot of throws to first by pitcher Connor Doctor. 0-1 bunted. Picked up by Doctor. The throw will be in time for the out. So Smallbeck executes the sacrifice, 1-3. Pitcher to first base, and Austin Cotton goes to second.
Braden Chenault.
Now designated hitter Braden Chenault will stand in. The junior batting .328, 1 homer, 12 runs batted in. He's the DH batting for right fielder Hunter Kleckner. Pitch high, ball 1. Pitcher Tyson Sunby on deck for the Burros. 1-1 game, bottom of the second. Cotton the runner on second with 1 out. Low 2-0. Cotton a short lead at second. 2-0 in the dirt, and that ricochets away. And that's going to get Cotton to third. 3-0 now on Braden Chenault. Tie-breaking run on third with 1 out. Patriots now bring the infield in. 3-0 pitch. Called strike 3-1. With the Patriot outfield swung over to the left, anything down the first baseline is going to be 2, maybe 3 bases. Called strike 3-2 on Braden Chenault. And the payoff pitch in the dirt ball 4. First walk allowed by Connor Doctor puts runners at the corners for Hillsboro Central Valley with 1 down. And now the pitcher, Tyson Sunby. Sunby batting .229. No homers, 10 runs batted in. Checking out the signs from Coach Benjamin Strand over at third base. Short lead at first for Chenault. Throw to first. Back in time. Cotton at third, Chenault at second. At first, rather. Game tied at 1, bottom of the second inning. Elimination game in the Region 2 baseball tournament. Swung on, fouled off, strike 1. If you're Hillsboro Central Valley, do you think about the running game? As Coach Benjamin Strand giving more signs in the third base coaching box. 0-1 is low, getting away from the catcher, and here comes Cotton to score 2-1. And Chenault goes to second. Pitch was in the dirt. Arsvold didn't block it that well. Swing and a pop to the right side, and that will drop in for a base hit. Sunby with a single, Chenault holding his ground at second base.
Now batting number 5, Tyson Lesher.
Fourth hit of the day for Hillsboro Central Valley. Actually a smart play on Chenault's part to stay where he was because of where the ball was hit, and you never knew if it was going to be caught or not. Brings up the top of the order and catcher Tyson Leshuk. First pitch in for a strike. Chenault at second, Sunby at first with 1 out. Hillsboro Central Valley up 2-1, looking to add to that lead. 0-1, outside 1-0-1. Leshuk singled and scored in the opening inning. Also had a stolen base. Doctor from the stretch, missing outside 2-1. Burrows with a tie-breaking run here in the bottom of the second, and they've got 2 more possibilities on base with 1 out. That's hit in the eye, left center field. The center fielder, Johnson, has it for the second out, and the runners hold. So 2 down now for Hillsboro Central Valley in the bottom of the second. Brings up third baseman Bryce Miller, who grounded to the pitcher his first time up. Miller batting right-handed. Chenault on second, Sunby at first with 2 down. Doctor a look at second. Swung on and fouled toward the Mayport CG dugout. Strike 1. And the 0-1, low 1-0-1. Shortstop Chase Hafley on deck for Hillsboro Central Valley. Burrows up 2-1, bottom of the second. Runners lead off first and second. That's hit in the air to right field. And turns out the right fielder, Case Judish, was in just the right spot to make the grab and retire the side. But Hillsboro Central Valley take the lead in the second. A run plus 2 hits and a walk. No errors, 2 runners left. The Burros have stranded 3. After 2 on the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 2, Mayport CG 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Spencer Jacobson.
We go to the bottom of the third inning, or the top of the third inning. Mayport CG batting. Patriots down 2-1. And second baseman Spencer Jacobson looks at ball 1. That's inside. No, called strike in the inside corner, 1-1. Jacobson, the number 8 hitter in the Mayport CG batting order. Called strike again, 1-2. He'll be followed by right fielder Case Judish and center fielder Bricker Johnson. Just missing the knees. 2-2. Sunbee's pitch outside, 3-2. Tyson Sunbee is allowed 2 hits and a walk, and that's low ball 4. Make that 2 walks. And Sunbee is struck out 2. Brings up the right fielder, Case Judish. Sophomore having some words with Coach Alex Berry. Judish with a 107 batting average. 1 double on the year, no homers, 3 runs batted in. And he'll bat right-handed. Sunbee with a check of first. And a throw there. Jacobson back safely. Patriots had the leadoff man on twice in 3 innings. Bluffing a bunt. Taking the pitch. Now they got the runner cut off between first and second, and they'll get him. That's catcher to the second baseman, to the first baseman, Richter, 2-4-3, the scoring play for the first out. Not sure if Jacobson fell asleep or what happened there. Called strike to Judish, count evens 1-1. Next pitch, a fastball low, 2-1. Center fielder Bricker Johnson on deck from Mayport CG. Half swing. Enough of a swing, count evens 2-2. Judish, the number 9 batter in the Mayport CG hitting order. Swing and a chopper. Long run by the pitcher. The throw will be in time. Nice job by Sunby coming off the mound. That ball was not hit very far at all.
Batting number 2, Breaker Johnson.
But good work by Sunby to get off the mound and get a throw to first that was just in time. Now the top of the Patriot batting order, center fielder Bricker Johnson, who singled and scored in the opening inning. Takes a fastball inside, ball 1. Duffner in center, the shallowest of the 3 Borough outfielders. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Nobody on. 2 out, top of the 3rd for Mayport CG. They trail 2-1 in this Region 2 elimination game. Off speed, in for a strike, 1-2. Nice pitch by Sunby. And the 1-2. Line foul. Almost hit the Hatton Northwood players. Gathered in foul territory in the bullpen area. They'll be playing in the next game against Nelson County Midkota. The 1-2, that's grounded slowly down the third base side. Still 1-2 to Bricker Johnson. 2-1 Mayport CG trailing. The 1-2. Either hit the shin guard or the dirt. Anyway, the count is 2-2 to Johnson. Pitcher Connor Doctor on deck for Mayport CG. And the 2-2, blown away 3-2. Sunby looking in for the sign. Payoff pitch. Grounded to the hole, fielded by the third baseman Miller. The throw is in time to retire the side. Mayport CG with a leadoff walk. They lose it to a base running error. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. After 2.5 on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, it's Hillsboro Central Valley 2, Mayport CG 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
We go to the bottom of the third at Mayville State University. Joe Lancello and Dawson Peterson with you. Region 2 baseball playoffs, Class B. Shortstop Chase Hafley to lead it off for Hillsboro Central Valley in the bottom of the third. Looks at a pitch, low ball 1. Chase grounded to short his first time up. Burrows with a run in each of the first 2 innings. High 2-0. Mayport CG got their run in the first. Righty against righty. Connor Doctor's pitch. Grounded to third. Hogfuss has it. The throw in time for out number 1. 3 straight batters retired by Connor Doctor. Brings up first baseman Riley Richter with an RBI single, his first at bat. Burrows looking for their third win this season over Mayport CG. First pitch, low ball 1. Burrows won at home 10-1 in April, and then 10 days ago winning 22-5 at Mayport CG. Caught the outside corner, 1-1. Again, the Mayport CG outfield pulled way around to the left for the right-handed batter. Line foul, Benjamin Strand. Good job to avoid that. 1-2 the count to Richter with center fielder Alexander Duffner on deck for the Burros. The 1-2, off-speed pitch. Grounded up the middle. The shortstop, McGillis, has it. His throw is in time for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down for the Burros in the bottom of the third. Center fielder Alexander Duffner will stand in. He flied to left his first time up. The winner of this game will face Thompson later today here in the quarterfinals. The loser is done for 2025. First pitch, high ball 1. Connor Doctor's pitch. Outside, 2-0. Doctors allowed 4 hits, 2 runs. The 2-0 in for a strike, 2-1. Doctor has walked 1, no strikeouts. 2-1 fouled at the plate, and judging by Richter's hop, he might have got that off his foot. But as I was saying earlier, with the way the Mayport CG outfield is swung around to the left, there is an awful lot of room in right field. Anything hit down the first baseline, 2 bases, maybe 3, if somebody happens to go the other way. The 2-2 to Duffner. Just missed inside 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Payoff pitch. That's lined into center field for a base hit. Johnson getting it quickly. Big turn at first by Duffner, but he'll retreat back to first. 5th hit of the day for Hillsboro Central Valley. Now second baseman Austin Cotton, who singled and scored in the second. His run came in on a wild pitch, or a pass ball rather. Throw to first. Duffner no problem getting back. Austin Cotton standing close to the plate with an open stance. High and outside ball 1. Johnson pulled over well into left center. And the Patriot outfield. 1-0. Foul back 1-1. Following this game, Nelson County Midkota will face Hatton Northwood in another elimination game. And we'll have all the Region 2 baseball tournament for you on yourliveevent.com. Throw to first. This time Duffner dives back in. Doctor will look at first. And the 1-1. High and tight. Throw to second, or throw to first rather. And Duffner back safely. Duffner short lead off first. The 2-1 hit in the air in the left. And back is the center fielder, Bricker Johnson, to make the catch and retire the side. So Hillsboro Central Valley in the third, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. The Burros have stranded 4. After 3 on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 2, Mayport CG 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
With Dawson Peterson, Joe Lancello with you. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, Hillsboro Central Valley, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Mayport CG a run on 2 hits and no errors. And the first pitch to Connor Doctor, the pitcher for the Patriots. Inside ball 1. Connor grounded to the pitcher his first time up. Left-hander against right-hander Tyson Sunby. That missed outside 2-0. Sunby's pitch. In for a strike. 2-1. Burrow's outfield swung over a little bit to the right. Swing and a chopper to the right side. Fielded by the second baseman Cotton. The throw to first. 1 up and 1 down.
Now batting number 11, Sawyer McGillis.
This will bring up the shortstop Sawyer McGillis. Single to drive in the Patriot run in the first inning. Was thrown out trying to stretch that to second base on the throw home. Looks to strike 1. As they say, no seniors on the Mayport CG roster. Oh, that caught the inside corner. 0-2. McGillis standing close to the plate. That one missed inside, 2-1. Sunby's pitch. They are working him inside. Sunby working quickly. Just got the end of the bat on that. First baseman Easton Hansen on deck for the Patriots, trailing 2-1. Whoa, swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout for Tyson Sunby. Bring up first baseman Easton Hansen, who struck out his first time up.
Number 19, Easton Hansen.
3 strikeouts now for Tyson Sunby. First pitch, miss low ball 1. Sunby is not allowed a hit since the first inning. when he gave up 2 hits in the only Mayport CG run. Low 2-0. Sunbee's had a couple of walks since then, but no runs. That's way outside 3-0. Third baseman Caden Hogfuss on deck for Mayport CG. 3-0 on the way. Called strike 3-1. Patriots trying to keep their season alive, and that's outside ball 4. Third walk allowed by Tyson Sunbee. So Mayport CG with a runner at first and 2 down.
Now up to bat number 4.
And third baseman Caden Hogfuss, who struck out his first time up. Hanson a short lead at first. The pitch is low and it gets away from the catcher. And there'll be a throw to second, but Hanson is there easily on the wild pitch. One and 0 the count to Hogfuss. Tying run in scoring position for the Patriots. Here's a called strike on the inside part of the plate, 1-1. 2-1 Hillsboro Central Valley with Mayport CG batting in the top of the 4th. 2 down, a runner at second. Off-speed pitch missed low, 2-1. Left fielder Samuel Weaver on deck, hoping to get a chance at bat here in the top of the 4th. Swung on, grounded toward the middle, fielded by the shortstop Halfley. His throw in time to retire Mayport CG in the 4th. Patriots, no runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 runner left. The first runner they've left on base today. After 3.5 on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 2, Mayport CG 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on Your Live Event, as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Rapp.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside Linsinger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, three-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to YourLiveEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Time now for our in-game update, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Mayport CG got their run in the opening inning on an RBI single by Sawyer McGillis. Hillsboro Central Valley got a run in the first and a run in the second. And that's where we are now, still 2-1. The Burros in front. And left fielder Elijah Smallbeck looking at ball 1. That's our in-game update, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Fastball inside, 2-0 to Smallbeck, who had to sacrifice his first time up. Smallbeck followed by DH Braden Chenault and pitcher Tyson Sunbee, the bottom third of the Hillsboro Central Valley batting order. And it's now 3-0 to Smallbeck. Connor Doctor's pitch, high ball 4. Second walk allowed by Connor Doctor. And this will bring up designated hitter Braden Chenault, who walked his first time up. Now we're going to have time called, as Coach Alex Berry will come to the mound. This mound visit brought to you by Chris Moan, Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with Andrews in Grand Forks and Nelson County. And it appears we are going to have a pitching change. Caden Hogfuss is going to move from third base to the mound. We'll take a break while he warms up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A straight swap as Caden Hogfuss moves from third base to the mound, and Connor Doctor will go from pitcher to third base. For Hogfuss, this is his 7th game of the year. He's made 4 starts. 0-1 is his record. In 19 2/3 innings, he's allowed 34 hits, 21 runs, 16 earned, walked 7, struck out 17 for an earned run average of 5.70. And his first pitch to Braden Chenault is a called strike. Doctor, 3 innings, plus the 1 batter he faced here in the bottom of the 4th. He's allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts, and a wild pitch. Here's a bunt. Foul down the first base line. 0-2 now to Chenault. The runner at first, Smallbeck, would be charged to Connor Doctor if Smallbeck were to come around to score. Nobody out, bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Hillsboro Central Valley in the lead. Throw to first, and it gets away from the first baseman. Smallbeck will go to second. And that throw off target into short left field. First error of the game. And it will go to Hogfuss. Allowing Smallbeck to reach second. Chenault now with a runner at scoring position and an 0-2 count on him. Inside 1-2. Pitcher Tyson Sunby on deck for Hillsboro Central Valley. Burrows up 2-1, looking to add to it. Swung on, fouled out a year to the right. Still 0-2 to Braden Chenault. The winner of this game advances to play top seed Thompson later today here at Mayville State. The loser is done for the year. Hogfuss, the pitch, low and away 2-2. Hogfuss, the second pitcher of the day for Mayport CG, and the 2-2. High 3-2. And the payoff pitch, that's grounded to the second baseman. Jacobson, the throw to first in time for the out. On the play, Smallbeck gets to third. So one down now for the Burros in the bottom of the fourth. Tyson Sunby, the pitcher, stands in. He singled his first time up. Hillsboro Central Valley, 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors. Mayport CG, a run, 2 hits, and 1 error. Infield all the way up for Mayport CG. Here's a grounder to third. Fielded by Doctor. His throw to first will be in time for the second out. And Smallbeck has to hang it in at third. 2 away now on the top of the Burro batting order. Catcher Tyson Leshek, who has singled and scored and flied to center. Hockfuss still working out of the stretch. Now he'll call time and back off. First pitch, low ball 1. Hockfuss with an interesting setup. When he'll get set, he puts his front foot over toward third base instead of keeping it straight toward home plate. There was a low pitch, 2-0. Smallbeck at third with 2 out. Hillsboro Central Valley trying to add to a 2-1 lead. Time again as Hockfuss steps back. Righty against righty. The 2-0. Inside 3-0. Third baseman Bryce Miller on deck for Hillsboro Central Valley. And they're going to intentionally walk him. First walk allowed
Number 13, Bryce Miller.
By Caden Hockfuss. So runners at first and third now for Hillsboro Central Valley with 2 out. For the third baseman, Bryce Miller, who has grounded to the pitcher and flied to right. Patriots thinking he might set up a force play. Well, here's a swing and a fly ball hit into center field, a long run for both outfielders, and it's the right fielder, Case Judish, who made the grab to retire the side. As the Burros use their get-out-of-jail-free card in the bottom of the fourth. Hillsboro Central Valley, no runs, no hits, 2 walks. 1 Hillsboro Central, 1 Mayport CG error, and 2 runners left. The Burros have stranded 6. After 4 on the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, still Hillsboro Central Valley 2, Mayport CG 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Rumble on the Red presents Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws Not Center to Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
Leading off for Sam Weaver.
We go to the top of the 5th inning in the opening round of the Class B Region 2 baseball playoffs. Hillsboro Central Valley still with a 2-1 lead. The first pitch to left fielder Samuel Weaver of Mayport CG fouled out of here to the right for strike 1. Weaver walked his first time up and thrown out trying to steal. Slider in for a strike, 0-2. Weaver to be followed by catcher Alex Arsvold and second baseman Spencer Jacobson. the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the Mayport CG lineup. Grounded foul toward the Burrows dugout. Still 0-2 to Weaver. Tyson Sunby winds up. Strike 3 called. Fourth strikeout by Tyson Sunby. 1 up and 1 down for the Patriots on the top of the 5th. And this will bring up the catcher Alex Arsvold, who popped to second his first time up. Righty to lefty. Outside ball 1. Smallbeck in left field playing shallow. And pulled over a bit toward the right for the left-handed batter Arsvold. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Patriots haven't had a base hit since McGillis' single in the opening inning. First, the second of 2 hits they had that inning. 3-1 pitch now to Arsvold. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Patriots running out of at-bats. Whoa, that's way high, ball 4. Fourth walk allowed by Tyson Sunby. This will bring up second baseman Spencer Jacobson, who walked his first time up. He was actually thrown out. He kind of, on the first pitch to the fellow who's on deck now, Case Judish, kind of straight from first base and was caught in a rundown. First pitch to Jacobson is a strike. Arsvold a short lead at first. Low and away, 1-1. Nice stop by the catcher Tyson Leshek. Burrows outfield straight away. Here's a throw to first. And Arsvold is back in easily. High, 2-1. This game, not the one that you might have expected looking at the regular season scores between these two teams. Swing and a miss, 2-2 to Jacobson. In the first game, Hillsboro Central Valley won that at home 10-1. And then at Mayport CG winning 22-5. Here it's just a 2-1 game. Way outside, 3-2. Right fielder Case Judish on deck for the Patriots. Still very much anybody's ball game. That's high, ball 4. So back-to-back walks now by Sunby. He's walked 5 on the day. Arsvold goes to second as the potential tying run. Jacobson at first, the potential go-ahead run. Now we've got a visit to the mound by Hillsboro Central Valley coach Benjamin Strand. This mound visit brought to you by Chris Moe, Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. There had not been any bullpen action, so this may simply be a strategy session. With runners at first and second and 1 out in the top of the 5th. And again, the Burrows lead 2-1. So Coach Strand is going to stay with Sunby on the mound. After back-to-back walks. The inning started with a strikeout. Now right fielder Case Judish, who grounded to the pitcher his first time up. Richter at first up on the grass. Here's a bunt foul, strike one. Ersvold on second, Jacobson at first with one out. Patriots batting, trailing 2-1. Top five. Sunby looks at second. Bunt foul. 0-2 the count now, and that should take the bunt away. If you're not familiar with the rules, a bunt foul when you've got two strikes on you is considered strike three. The 0-2. Missed outside 1-2. Judish started to make a bunt motion there. He may have forgotten he had two strikes on him. Runners lead off first and second, the 1-2. Low 2-2. Leadoff batter Bricker Johnson on deck for Mayport CG. Runners lead off first and second. The 2-2. Outside 3-2. So Sunby one pitch away from loading the bases. Righty to righty, Sunby's pitch. Way outside, ball four, the bases are loaded. So after a strikeout to start the inning, Sunby has now walked three in a row. Ersvold's on third, Jacobson at second, Judish on first. A great chance for Mayport CG to take the lead. As leadoff batter Bricker Johnson stands in. He has singled and scored and grounded to third. Johnson with 1 run batted in on the season has a chance to double that and more. Ground ball through the hole. The shortstop has it. The throw home in time for the out. Great play by the shortstop Halfley for the second out. Ersvold thrown out at home, 6-2 on the fielder's choice. That's the second out of the inning. Jacobson goes to third, Judish to second. Johnson on first with the fielder's choice. Now Connor Doctor, who began the day as the pitcher and is now the third baseman. Strike one. Doctor has grounded to the pitcher and grounded to second. His team trails 2-1. He can get himself off the hook for the loss with a base hit here. Oh, there's a strike, 0-2. Bases loaded with Patriots. 2 down, top of the fifth. They trail 2-1. Sunbees 0-2. Fastball inside, 1-2. Shortstop Sawyer McGillis on deck for the Patriots. The 1-2 hit in the air into center field, but right there perfectly places Alexander Duffner for the catch to retire the side. And again, the Burros use a jail-free card. No runs, no hits, 3 walks. No errors, and the bases left loaded. The Patriots have stranded 4. After 4.5 on the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, it remains Hillsboro Central Valley 2, Mayport CG 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Shortstop Chase Halfley swinging at the first pitch and hitting that in the air to the left side, but foul for strike one. Halfley to be followed by first baseman Riley Richter and center fielder Alexander Duffner for Hillsboro Central Valley as they bat in the bottom of the fifth, still with a 2-1 lead. This one's hit in the eye to center field. It'll be, and the outfielders getting each other's way there. And Halfley will go to second.
Now batting number 15, Riley Richter.
Judish, the right fielder, was coming over. So was center fielder Bricker Johnson, but the ball went off Judish's glove. And Halfley will be at second with nobody out to start the bottom of the fifth. Second error of the day against Mayport CG. Brings up first baseman Riley Richter, who singled to drive in a run and grounded to short. Caden Hogfuss's first pitch, outside ball one. Hogfuss came on to relieve with nobody out in the bottom of the fourth inning. Gave up an intentional walk and then got all three outs. Next pitch missing inside and low, 2-0. 2-1, Hillsboro Central Valley. Burroughs batting bottom of the fifth. This elimination game of the Region 2 playoffs. The 2-0, missing low and away, 3-0. Center fielder Alexander Duffner on deck for the Burroughs. Hogfuss's pitch. Ball four. Second walk allowed by Hogfuss, the first unintentional walk.
Number 9, Alexander Duffner.
Brings up center fielder Alexander Duffner, who has fly to left and singled his last time up. That's the last hit that the Burroughs have had in the game. Last inning they had a couple of walks. Now they've got an error and a walk here in the bottom of the fifth. Swing and a miss, strike one. Halfley at second, Richter at first with nobody out. Burroughs trying to add to a 2-1 lead. Outfield swung around to the left. 0-1, popped up left side, and they'll run out of room. But Hogfuss now ahead 0-2 on Duffner. Second baseman Austin Cotton on deck for Hillsboro Central Valley. Again, the winner of this game takes on top seed Thompson in our third game of the day here on YourLiveEvent.com. And remember, each of our games will be on a different stream. 0-2, high 1-2. Halfley on second, Richter at first, nobody out, bottom five. And the 1-2. In the dirt, and it bounces away from the catcher. And that'll allow runners to go to second and third. First wild pitch thrown by Hogfuss. So two runners in scoring position now for Duffner with a 2-2 count. Halfley at third and Richter at second. Infield comes in now for Mayport CG. Swung on, fouled, back out of here. Count holds 2-2 to Duffner. Fans here at Mayville State dressed up more like it's football season than baseball. A lot of blankets and hoodies. 2-2 pitch, grounded, fouled on the third baseline. Still 2-2 to Duffner. Hillsboro Central Valley looking to make it 3 wins out of 3 against Mayport CG this season. Not to mention advancing in the tournament. The 2-2. Low and away 3-2. Duffner stepping out briefly, now back into the right-hand batter's box. And the payoff pitch. Line foul down the third base line. That was close. Count still 3-2. Halfley on third, Richter at second. Nobody out, bottom of 5. Burrows trying to add to a 2-1 lead. Payoff pitch again. That's in the air to left center field. And going back, making the catch on the warning track was Bricker Johnson. Halfley will take and score to make it 3-1. And Richter will advance to third. So 1 out with a runner at third now for the Burros as they get an insurance run. Brings up second baseman Austin Cotton, who has singled and scored and fly to center. 3-1 now the lead for Hillsboro Central Valley. Hogfuss's pitch. Missed high ball 1. A really breezy day here in Mayville. 1-0 in the dirt, 2-0. Patriots still have the infield in with 1 out and a runner at third. The 2-0 to Cotton. In for a strike, 2-1. Left fielder Elijah Smallbeck on deck for Hillsboro Central Valley. The 2-1, that's hit to the shortstop who is playing in. McGillis will throw to first for the second out, and Richter cannot advance from third. This will bring up left fielder Elijah Smallbeck, who had a sacrifice and a walk, so officially 0 for 0 today. Senior left fielder. Hogfuss still works out of the stretch, swinging a miss, strike 1. Burrows with an unearned run here in the third. Fastball caught the inside corner, 0-2. Braden Chenault, the on-deck hitter for Hillsboro Central Valley. The 0-2, way outside. And that's a wild pitch. That will score another one to make it 4-1. Second wild pitch of the inning. Allows Richter to score. And now the Burros have a 3-run lead. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. to retire the side. First strikeout by Caden Hogfuss.
After that inning, Hogfuss is at 35.
But Hillsboro Central Valley add to their lead with 200 runs. There were no hits, one error and one walk, and a couple of wild pitches, and nobody left. After 5 on the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 4, Mayport CG 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City office at 701-636-4620.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
We go to the top of the 6th. Mayport CG now trailing 4-1. Sawyer McGillis, the shortstop, leads off with a swing and a miss, strike 1. McGillis with an RBI single and a strikeout. McGillis' one home run of the season came against Mayport CG, and here's a ball hit well to left field, and that's going to go over the left fielder's head. Here is McGillis going into second. He'll be there safely with a leadoff double. McGillis' second hit of the day, the third of the day for Mayport CG, and the first hit they've had since McGillis' single in the first inning. Now Easton Hansen, the first baseman, stands in. He has struck out and walked. Tyson Sunby was at 96 pitches going into this inning. Pitches low ball 1. So you wonder if he's going to be able to finish this inning. He would stand to be the winning pitcher, having gone 5 innings. The 1-0 to Hansen, low and away 2-0. Patriots got their run in the first inning. There's a throw to second. Whoa, to the shortstop side of second base, and McGillis able to dive back in safely. Hillsboro Central Valley, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the fifth. We're now on the top of the 6th. This one scheduled for 7. The 2-0, grounded through toward the hole, fielded by the third baseman Miller. His throw in time, and a nice job by Miller to keep McGillis at second base.
Now batting number 4, Caden Hogfoss.
So 1 down for Mayport CG brings up the pitcher, Caden Hogfoss, who has struck out and grounded to second. Coming to you from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Joe Lancello with Dawson Peterson here at Mayville State University at Scott Berry Field. Hogfuss bats right-handed. Tyson Sunby's pitch, chopped to the pitcher. He'll make the play at first, get the sure out, while McGillis will go to third. This will bring up the left fielder, Samuel Weaver, who has walked and struck out. Officially 0 for 1. Runner at third, 2 out. Swung on Back in the center, backing up is Duffner, the center fielder, to make the catch and retire the side. Mayport CG get a leadoff double, but can't do anything with it. The one hit, no errors. One runner left. The Patriots have stranded 5. We go to the bottom of the 6th on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley 4, Mayport CG 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
If you choose to reside at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, you won't be giving up anything. You'll only be gaining. Medication management, housekeeping, prepared meals. The team is by your side 24/7, but will always respect your privacy. Let them take care of the details while you live your best life at Halsted Living Center. Get more information on Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hillsboro Central Valley with a 4-1 lead over Mayport CG. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up for the Burros. Designated hitter Braden Chenault to lead off. He looks at strike 1. Braden has walked and grounded to second. He'll be followed by pitcher Tyson Sunby and catcher Tyson Leshuk. Pitch to from Hogfuss is flared out in the right field for a base hit. So Chenault with the 6th hit for Hillsboro Central Valley today, the first allowed by Caden Hogfuss. Sunby with a single to right and has grounded to third. And we've got a pinch runner at first. I'm not sure who that is because he's wearing his hoodie. Now Tyson Sunby, 1 for 2 on the day. Hogfuss out of the stretch. Sunby shows bunt. Lets the pitch go by. Here's a throw to first. And the runner back in. Actually, that's the pinch runner is Hunter Kleckner, who Chenault was batting for as a DH. Another throw to first. And Kleckner back safely. Now Chenault, I'm guessing, could re-enter the game. Another throw to first. Kleckner back safely. Mayport CG, a run, 3 hits, 2 errors. Hillsboro Central Valley, 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Patriots expecting a bunt. Pitches a strike. Throw to first by the catcher Oswald, not in time. Doctor at third, expecting a bunt. Another throw to first. And Kleckner back safely. The shortstop McGillis up a couple of steps himself. The 1-1 pitch. Bunted, fair. Nice bunt. The catcher up with it to throw in time for the out. The sacrifice complete. Sunby with the execution there. 2-3 the scoring play.
Now batting number 5, Tyson Leshuk.
Kleckner now at second for the top of the order, and Tyson Leshuk, the catcher, who has singled and scored fly to center and been intentionally walked. Righty against righty, Leshuk with an open stance. First pitch hit him. First hit batter of the game.
Now batting number 13, Bryce Miller.
So runners at first and second with one out. Brings up third baseman Bryce Miller, who is 0 for 3. Grounded to the pitcher, and then it's fly to right twice. When Leshuk was hit by the pitcher, I was just about to say he's got a grand slam against Mayport CG earlier this season. Here's a ball hit into right center field, and that is off the top of the wall, and that is a home run. Miller with a 3-run homer. And it's now 7-1. It hit the top of the fence and came back. But for whatever reason, that was called a home run. So the Burros now with a 7-1 lead. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Chase Halfley, low ball 1. Halfley is grounded to short, grounded to third. Reached on a 2-base error and scored. So Mayport CG will have some work to do in their half of the 7th. Halfley holding up. Count is 2-1. Mayport CG will have the bottom third of their order coming up in the top of the 7th. Arsvold, Jacobson, and Judish. Low and away, 3-1. First baseman Riley Richter on deck for the Burros. Hit in the air to right field, and that's hit well. Caught in front of the warning track by Case Judish for the second out. So 2 down, nobody on for the Burros. They've got 3 runs in here in the bottom of the 6th. Now for first baseman Riley Richter, who has singled and scored, grounded to second, walked and scored last inning. The 1-0, that's hit in the air, right side, but foul. 1-1 to Richter. 7-1, the Hillsboro Central Valley lead now. And they're 3 outs away from playing later today against Thompson. Fastball caught the inside corner, 1-2. Hogfuss's pitch. Just missed inside 2-2. The 2-2. Behind Richter, he ducked out of the way. It's 3-2. Both bullpens quiet. And that's low ball 4. Third walk allowed by Hogfuss. One of those walks was intentional. So Richter at first with 2 down. Center fielder Alex Duffner, the batter. But we're going to see a pinch runner at first base. And again, not able to see who it is. Throw to first, back safely. He's wearing his jacket. That's why I can't see a uniform number on the front of the shirt. Throw to first, not in time. Pitch is strike one to Alexander Duffner. Duffner has fly to left, singled, hit a sacrifice fly his last time up. So a 1-for-2 day with a run batted in for the junior center fielder. Off-speed pitch missing, 1-1. Following this game, another elimination game with Nelson County versus Hatton Northwood. Dawson Peterson will call that one for you here on YourLiveEvent.com, and that will be on another stream. 1-1 hit him. Second hit batter this inning. So Richter going to second. Now second baseman Austin Cotton will stand in. He has singled and scored, fly to center and grounded to short. Hogfest trying to get this inning over with. And the first pitch is strike one. Rector at second, Duffner we have a pinch runner at second. And Duffner at first. 0-2 now to Cotton. Lined foul. Still 0-2 to Cotton. Left fielder Elijah Smallbeck on deck. Hoping to be the ninth man to bat this inning for the Burros. They've got 3 runs in here already in the bottom of the 6th. Off speed, missed outside, 1-2. Mayport CG got their run in the first inning. Hillsboro Central Valley, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the 5th, and 3 here. And there's a ball hit in the left field for a base hit. Here's a runner coming around third to score. The throw is up the line, and it's now 8-1. Cotton with an RBI single, and he'll go to second on the throw. So a 4-run inning now for Hillsboro Central Valley. Runners at second and third. Still 2 out. Now Elijah Smallbeck, the 9th Hillsboro Central Valley hitter this inning. Looks at strike one. Smallbeck with a sacrifice, a walk, and a strikeout. 0-for-1 officially. A 4-run inning for the Burros. Swing, fly ball, left field toward the line, and it drops in. An RBI single for Smallbeck brings in 2 runs. Six runs in this inning now for Hillsboro Central Valley. And now Braden Chenault, swing and a pop caught by the second baseman to retire the side. So 10 Burros bat in the 6th. And they score 6. On 4 hits. A 3-run homer by Bryce Miller, the biggest one. There were also 2 hit batters and a walk. No errors, 1 runner left. The Burros have stranded 7. We go to the top of the 7th on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley 10, Mayport CG 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hillsboro Central Valley 3 outs away from advancing to the quarterfinals in this Class B Region 2 baseball tournament to take on Thompson later today. Swinging the first pitch by catcher Alex Arsvold. Richter will run to the bag for the first out. Arsvold 0 for 2 with a walk today.
Now batting number 13, Spencer Jacobson.
Now Spencer Jacobson, the second baseman, who has walked twice, facing Tyson Sunby. Swinging a miss, strike 1. Sunby's allowed 3 hits, 1 run. He's walked 6 and struck out 4. That's low and away 1-1. Right fielder Case Judish on deck for Mayport CG. There's a pitch low, 2-1. Burros have scored 8 runs in the last 2 innings to break open a 2-1 lead. Swinging a ground ball to third, fielded by Bryce Miller. Throw gets by the first baseman. And Jacobson will go to second on a throwing error by Bryce Miller. That's the first error of the day against Hillsboro Central Valley.
Now batting number 12, Case Judish.
Now right fielder Case Judish, who has grounded to the pitcher and walked. Here's a throw to second. Jacobson back in with no trouble. Cotton, the second baseman, had to do some dodging a little bit. Called strike. 0-1 to Judish. Missed inside 1-1. Sunby's pitch. That caught the inside corner. 1-2 now to Judish with the leadoff batter, Bricker Johnson, on deck for Mayport CG. Outside 2-2. Sunby's pitch. Just missing 3-2. Jacobson, the runner at second. Swung on off the pitcher's glove. His only play is going to be to first, and he'll make that for the second out of the inning, and Jacobson will go to third. So the Patriots now down to their last out.
14 pitches.
Center fielder Bricker Johnson, who has singled, grounded to third and reached on a fielder's choice. That was a very nice play by the shortstop, Halfley, to throw to get a force at home plate in the fifth inning. When with one out, the Burros had walked the bases loaded, they were able to get out of that inning without giving up a run. Swung on, grounded to short. Fielded by Halfley, the throw to first in time. And the Burros stay alive in the tournament. Mayport G in the seventh. No runs, no hits. There was an error. One runner left. The Patriots have stranded 6. And the final score on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 10, Mayport CG 1. We'll be back with our postgame and more after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We at Irie Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
With Dawson Peterson, Joe Lancello, the final here is Hillsboro Central Valley 10, Mayport CG 1. Our postgame show brought to you by the Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo. Friday night races start at 7. Check out the World of Outlaws Sprint Cars coming up May 31st and August 23rd. More info at redrivervalleyspeedway.com. The total is Mayport CG a run, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 on base. Hillsboro Central Valley, 10 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 7 left on base. The winning pitcher, Tyson Sunby, he went the distance. giving up 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 6 and struck out 4. Sunby now 1-1 on the season. For Mayport CG, the losing pitcher was the starter, Connor Doctor, in 3 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He walked 2, no strikeouts, with 1 wild pitch. Caden Hogfuss finished on the mound in 3 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned. He walked 3 and struck out 1. Also hit 2 batters and threw 2 wild pitches. Mayport CG opened the scoring in the first inning with an RBI single by Sawyer McGillis. The Burros tied it in their half of the first and an RBI single by Riley Richter. Then the Burros would take the lead in the second on a single by Austin Cotton. He was sacrificed to second, went to third in a wild pitch and scored on a pass ball. The Burros were up 2-1. They would stay in the lead. In the 5th inning, they got a couple of insurance runs. One on a sacrifice fly by Alexander Dufter, and the other one came in on a wild pitch. So it was 4-1. Then in the 6th inning, the Burros with a 6-pack. Bryce Miller, a 3-run homer to right center that hit the top of the fence and came back into play, but the umpire ruled that a home run. That made the score 7-1. And then the Burros would add 3 more later in the inning, an RBI single by Austin Cotton and a 2-run single by Elijah Smallback. Hillsboro Central Valley now 13-10 on the year. They will advance to play Thompson in our 3rd game of the day here from Mayville State. For Mayport CG, their season is over. They finish with a record of 3-12. And let's go with our player of the game now. Brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Energy. Got to click that precisely. Enbridge, life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. I'll go with Bryce Miller, the 3rd baseman for Hillsboro Central Valley, with his 3-run homer in the 6th that really put the game out of reach in favor of Hillsboro Central Valley. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Our precision play happened in the 5th inning when Mayport CG had the bases loaded with 1 out. Bricker Johnson grounded to the shortstop Chase Hafley. His throw home was in time to get a force out at home plate and keep the Patriots off the scoreboard. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag of Hillsboro. And our connection of the game brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company, HTC. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. For the connection of the game, I'll go with pitcher Tyson Sunby of Hillsboro Central Valley. Pitching a 3-hitter, allowing just the 1 run. Had 6 walks with 4 strikeouts. Sunby now 1-1 on the season. And then our connection of the game brought to you by HTC. And that is going to do it for us for this game. We will be back in a few minutes with our second elimination game of the day as Nelson County Midcoda will take on Hatton Northwood. Dawson Peterson will call that game for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. And we'll be back later on with Thompson against Hillsboro Central Valley, and then Livermore meeting either Nelson County or Hatton Northwood. I'm Joe Lancello. The final again here. Hillsboro Central Valley advancing, beating Mayport CG 10-1. This next game will become on a different feed here on YourLiveEvent.com.